Okay, just let me know when you guys are ready. Yeah.
Ready, all right? Excuse me. Very good.
All ready?
Yep.
All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Kilmnick. I'm President and CEO of the LGBT Network. Today we're here to put a face to the hate crime that we heard about this morning from the Suffolk County Police Department. And not only to put a face to it, but to hear the words and the story of the person who was the victim and is now the survivor of the hate crime. Happy to be joined by her family here today, mom and dad, who are up here with us today. And just to start off, you know, what happened to Kimberly, Kimberly Page, is going to share her story soon with you, in Patchogue just a week and a half ago, was clearly a hate crime, unequivocally a hate crime. She was attacked because of her sexual orientation, and you'll hear her words soon in what the assailants did say to her. We are thrilled that the Suffolk County Police Department put those pictures out for folks to see who these perpetrators are, and we're hoping that people who are watching this will report them, will step up, will say something so that these folks could be brought to justice so no one has to go through what Kimberly went through. It's important to also point out that you know, this happened on the heels of Pride Month. This happened on the heels of Pride Month. Certainly you couldn't, you know, turn TV or go on social media and not hear about Stonewall 50 and hear about the millions and millions who came to New York and marched and celebrated Pride. Certainly if you're here on Long Island, you heard about Alive After 5 in Patchogue, which had its first Pride-themed event, and also Long Island Pride. This was just a week and a half after thousands, tens of thousands of people on Long Island celebrated Pride. And it's well known that the more that LGBT people come out and are visible, particularly in the media, that there are folks out there who want to do nothing but to shove us back into the closet, whether it's through policy, legislation, or whether it's through their fists and other violent acts like Kimberly suffered. That doesn't work, and it's not going to work. And it's not going to work because we have people like Kimberly who are here today, who are brave, who are survivors, and who are here to tell their story and what happened so that these perpetrators could be brought to justice. So I'm going to bring up Kimberly Page, who's going to share her story.
Hello, my name is Kimberly Page, P-A-G-E. On that night, I was at a bar with friends, coworkers, and a girlfriend of mine. And as my girlfriend and I left this bar, we walked east on Main Street in Patchogue, heading towards Toast Restaurant. We made a right down the walkway. I use walkway because I purposely use that. Because it's a very well-lit area. It's not a dim, dark alleyway. Has murals on the wall and everything. But we made a right down that walkway. We hung out in there for approximately 5 minutes. As we were in there, 4 gentlemen entered the walkway, started saying obscene things to my girlfriend and I. It originated by him asking her if she if she would want some real dick, and why is she with this dyke ass bitch. From there, we tried to ignore them. It eventually got to the point where they were now much closer to us. It was becoming a lot more heated. My girlfriend said something to them along the lines of, "What are you trying to do? Are you trying to fight us?" He specifically said to her, "I'm not going to fight you. I'm going to fight her," meaning me, because I'm a dude. I want to make note that my girlfriend is in high heels, you know. She is standing in between him and I. I'm trying to make it known that I am not trying to fight or have an altercation. He then slaps her out of the way. She falls, and he proceeds to hit me once in the face. From that first punch, I felt it, and I was unconscious for my head on the concrete ground multiple times while pushing my girlfriend to the After a few minutes of that, I'm not entirely sure how long, they then stopped. Way to the back of the Patrick Medford Library. I proceeded out after them, not after them. Exited the walkway. Patrick police pulled up right there. The ambulance for me, and from that I went to the hospital.
Okay, thank you. And what happened following the incident was that Kimberly work for some assistance. Initially, this wasn't looked at as a hate crime. It was being investigated by the 5th Precinct. And after we spoke to Kimberly, and it's important we believe our victims. You know, too many times in this world, we do not believe our victims. And when Kimberly told us her story, we believed her. And we called up the Suffolk County, said, and it needs to be prosecuted as such. And so the Suffolk County Police Department Hate Crimes Unit did come down to the LGBT network, did interview Kimberly, and now it is being investigated as a hate crime. Incident. And it is so important